guys, it's Steve with my6subaru.com, and today I'm going to help you guys replace your front O2 sensor. Now the front O2 sensor is a sensor that doesn't typically go bad that quickly, but if you happen to have some sort of contaminant in your exhaust, it could potentially go bad, and if it does go bad, it'll result in your car not driving very well. It'll buck and it won't run. So if you do need to replace it, I'm going to show you how to do it. Now the first step in this process is to lift your car with your jack on the passenger side, because the front O2 sensor is located right through this fender well. So this is going to be the easiest way of accessing it. Now I've almost got this wheel off already, so I'm just going to remove it the rest of the way, and I'll show you exactly how you're going to get in there. With the wheel off, now you're going to see the inside of your fender well right here, and you've got this actual piece of cover right here. What we're going to do is we're going to remove all of these snaps right here that are holding it in one place, and that's going to allow us access to the O2 sensor. So just take a flathead screwdriver and go ahead and remove them. Now that you've got all the snaps removed, you can just pull back and you'll actually be able to see the O2 sensor right here. And that's what we're going to go ahead and remove. Now you can use an O2 sensor wrench if you've got one, but I actually find that it's kind of difficult to get it out just because there's not a lot of room in there. And so what I'm going to actually use is a set of channel locks, and I'm going to go up under, because you can see if you pull back the stock plastic skirt underneath as well, you should be able to actually access it from the bottom, and then you can pull it out this way, and it seems to work the best. In my case, I have an aluminum skid plate, and so I don't really need to remove anything. Now here are the channel locks that I'm going to be using to remove this. Make sure before you do slide under your car that you're not just using the jack for support. Always make sure that you're using a jack stand as well. I put one right down here under the stock toe location, which should be strong enough to be alright if the weight comes down on it, and it'll give me enough time to get out from under the vehicle before I get hurt. So just keep that in mind. We're going to start by removing this right here, and then we'll remove the clip at the very top, and that'll allow us to remove the O2 sensor. Okay, so the old O2 sensor is now out. This was actually a WRX sensor that I retrofitted to try to work, and unfortunately it didn't, so I just bought an OEM replacement. I've removed the clip on the very top. Now we can just pull down, and some of you might have an additional clip that clips onto the head to keep this from touching any of the hot spots on here. In my case I didn't, so it wasn't really a big deal. I could just pull straight out, but if you do have that, go ahead and remove that as well. So now that we've got this out, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put the new one in. Now here's our OEM replacement. This is off of the same year model STI that I've got. So we're going to be going ahead and reversing the steps basically to reinstall this. I'm going to start by going ahead and threading it in, and then we'll feed the actual cord up and plug it in, and then we'll just button everything up and we should be good to go. You can see our new O2 sensor has been installed. Now all you've got to do is go ahead and take the wire and just go ahead and thread it up into the engine bay and plug it back in. Then you can use these clips right here to go into your valve covers. Now that you've got your new O2 sensor installed, all you need to do is reverse the steps that we already went through to get the car back together again. Alright, now the shielding is back on, you're good to go there, and all you have to do is go ahead and put your wheel back on and your project is done. Well guys, I hope that this video helped you out in your O2 sensor replacement and made things a little bit easier for you. If you've got more questions or comments, go to my6subaru.com and feel free to ask them there. Thanks very much. Take care.